These highlights are brought to you by Scody, tested by people like you. Campolina, thoroughbred racing and breeding. Goop, websites that work. And Landserve, delivering sustainable environmental solutions. Midday on the 5th day of the Budget Forklifts Tour of the Great South Coast, the final day of the event that forms Leg 2 of the 2012 Scody Cup and proudly sits within Cycling Australia's Subaru National Road Series. Camperdown hosted the racing on a grey-skied day with occasional showers but little wind. The course was a camise with 6 15.6k laps of a circuit that was essentially flat along one side but featured a Cat 3 climb on the other. The climb was a little nasty as it was immediately preceded with another climb and a quick descend, giving the legs a quick workout just before the one that mattered. Having reclaimed the yellow only yesterday from Dratpack Professional Cycling, no doubt Genesis Wealth Advisors went out determined to defend, having been rolled by Dratpack on the closing stages of their last encounter. Rolling out at a moderate pace, Cam Peterson, RBS Morgan's ATS Pro Cycling, Joseph Cooper and Roman Van Uden, Pure Black Racing, attacked on the bottom of the ascent. Getting out to a 1 minute and 30 lead, the peloton didn't seem too concerned. And that played into Genesis Wealth Advisors' hands as the trio were absorbing most of the ever so vital bonus points. Peter Herzik, Team Budget Forklifts, started across the gap, utilising his climbing skills to pull away from the field and Ben Hill, the Campolina KOM jersey holder. But with Benny having teammate Cam Peterson out in the lead, he kept his cool in the pack. No doubt Dratpack and Search to Retain were hatching plans of their own, both being close enough to take the overall win. They could manage to take the points. The boys diced with each other on the flat, attacking, testing, toying. The pressure of the play might well have been taking its toll on Neil van der Ploeg, Search to Retain, starting the day only 6 seconds off the GC lead. Peter Herzik was eventually joined after sitting in no man's land for some time, but by then there were only a couple of laps left and the peloton was starting to get serious about bringing the break in, achieving their goal shortly thereafter. Then a big move by Dratpack's Darren Lapthorne, who we'd seen climb so well into Casterton a couple of days ago. Genesis Wealth Advisors' Jai Crawford covered the move, taking the lion's share of the points in the last 2 climbs. Darren scoring 8 points in the climbs and the final intermediate sprint. But the pack closed it all down and it would all finish at the most fitting of places, the finish line. So with the scene set, they sprinted their last dash. And to the delight of the Orange Army fans, Campbell Flateball belted to the line first, with Benny Hill, RBS Morgan's ATS Pro Cycling second, and Anthony Giacopo third, with Darren Lapthorne immediately at his heels. Neil van der Ploeg rolled over the line 26 seconds behind. It was enough to keep third place in the GC though. Anthony Giacopo went home in yellow, with Darren Lapthorne second. AJ also took the Scody Cup Leaders jersey and the Subaru NRS Leaders jersey. Hope he's got a big top loader. As we've seen all week, Neil van der Ploeg's Search to Retain was very happy to take the stage for the awarding of the Shimano Sprint Leaders Prize. The ever-popular Cam Peterson, RBS Morgan's ATS Pro Cycling, was awarded the Tifosi Most Aggressive, while teammate Ben Hill proudly wore the Campolina King of the Mountains. And just in case Genesis Wealth Advisors didn't think they had enough jerseys, newcomer to the team, Brenton Jones, was awarded the Campolina Criterium Leader.
A hard-fought win, mate, in a lot of ways, perhaps harder than Gippsland, do you think, this tour?
Yeah, quite a bit harder than Gippsland. Some quite challenging courses out there, and also like Darren Lapthorne, he's a classy bike rider, and he was serving it up to us where he could, and making my life hard and the rest of my teams.
Yeah.
So yeah, all adds to the makes you happier with the win.
Yes. Now, when you lost the jersey to them late in the tour again, or it was about midway through the tour, I guess, this time around, but obviously you lost it late in the tour to them down in Gippsland, and they kept it. What was going through your mind, and what was going through the team's conversations? What was the plan?
It was kind of like, oh no, not again, in my head. In the team's mind, it wasn't actually too bad for us. It meant we could have a bit more of a back seat and a bit more leeway. When you're wearing the jersey, you do have a bit of a target on your back, and no one wants to see you succeed. But in saying that, being in the jersey is always easier to be in front because everyone's trying to take time off you. So
yeah,
we were kind of in mixed minds as to whether it was good or bad. But at the end of the day, we came away with it.
Yeah, and today, pretty tough. I mean, it was. I think they got within 6 seconds of you, both Darren and Neil. But you guys did what you needed to do. You did it in Genesis style of old. It's good.
Yeah. Darren, I think, was contesting a few of the KOMs, which is where he was always going to shine. We purposely let that breakaway go so that you could take all the time bonuses on the KOM and the sprints, which would then basically eliminate Neil and Darren's attempts to get time. And it meant really the only way Darren could get time on me was hard time, which was always very difficult. And I'll give it to him, he gave it a go, and yeah, we managed to peg him back. So.
Yeah. How do you feel, mate? You must be stoked.
Yeah, stoked. Couldn't be happier.
So to a quick look at the final results as we say goodbye to the first, and I'd say very successful, despite the weather, Budget Forklifts tour of the Great South Coast. Sincerely hope you'll come looking for our next instalments via YouTube, The Tribe Cycling, via Twitter at The Tribe Film TV, and Scody AUS, on Facebook via Scody or at the Scody website. Lots of options, whichever one takes your fancy. I hope you like watching it as much as we like bringing it to you. Hey, and don't forget, tell your mates.